Chosen one, what I'm about to reveal will completely transform your understanding of every painful attack you've endured, every burning trial you've survived, every scorching assault you've weathered, because what your enemies intended as the fire that would consume you, what they designed as the flame that would destroy you, what they ignited as the inferno that would eliminate you, that very fire is becoming something they never anticipated, never imagined, never could have predicted. The fire they started to burn you down is becoming the fire that's burning away everything that doesn't belong in you. The flames they ignited to destroy you are becoming the heat that's refining you into pure gold. The inferno they created to consume you is becoming the furnace that's purifying you into your most powerful form. The fire they started will be the fire that purifies you. Tonight, you're going to understand exactly how divine alchemy works, how God transforms enemy attacks into instruments of your elevation, how heaven converts weapons of your destruction into tools of your refinement, how cosmic forces redirect flames of your elimination into fires of your purification. You're going to see why every attack that was meant to break you actually strengthened you, why every assault designed to weaken you actually fortified you, why every scheme intended to destroy you actually refined you. You're going to witness the superior power of divine transformation over human intention, of heavenly purpose over earthly malice, of cosmic design over mortal schemes. They lit the fire. They fanned the flames, they added fuel to the inferno, they wanted you consumed, destroyed, eliminated, reduced to ashes. They watched the fire burn, expecting your destruction, anticipating your collapse, waiting for your annihilation. But something happened they never expected, never anticipated, never could have foreseen. You didn't burn up, you burned bright. You didn't get consumed, you got refined. You didn't turn to ash, you turned to gold. The fire they meant for evil, God is using for good. The flames they intended for destruction, heaven is employing for construction. The heat they designed for elimination, divine forces are utilizing for transformation. They thought fire was their weapon against you. Fire became God's tool for you. They believed heat would destroy you. Heat is perfecting you. They assumed flames would consume you. Flames are purifying you. And now they're watching in horror as the very fire they started, the exact flames they ignited, the precise heat they generated. All of it is producing an outcome opposite to their intention, contrary to their design, counter to their purpose. You're emerging from their fire stronger than you entered it, purer than you were before it, more powerful than they ever imagined possible. Let me show you exactly what fire they started, because understanding their intention will help you appreciate your transformation. First, they started the fire of false accusations. They didn't just criticize you. They launched a systematic campaign of lies designed to burn your reputation to the ground, to incinerate your credibility completely, to reduce your character to ashes. They spread falsehoods with precision, released fabrications with strategy, distributed deceptions with calculation. These lies were fire, burning lies, consuming lies, destructive lies. They spread like wildfire through your community, through your workplace, through your circles. One person told another, who told another, who told another. The lies multiplied, expanded, grew. The fire of false accusations spread rapidly, burned intensely, consumed extensively. They wanted your name destroyed by fire of slander, your reputation eliminated by flames of deception, your standing reduced to ashes by heat of fabrication. They watched this fire burn with satisfaction. They fed it with more lies. They fanned it with more accusations. They added fuel with more false narratives. They were arsonists of reputation, starting fires of slander, watching with pleasure as flames consumed what they believed was your social standing, your professional credibility, your personal integrity. They thought they were destroying you with fire of lies. They were actually igniting the fire that would purify your character. But here's what's happening now. That fire of false accusations is burning away everyone and everything that was only connected to you superficially, only attached to you conditionally, only linked to you temporarily. The fire is revealing who your real friends are, who your genuine allies are, who your authentic supporters are. Everyone who believed the lies is being burned away like dross. Everyone who accepted the accusations without asking you is being removed like impurities. Everyone who turned against you based on false narratives is being eliminated like contaminants. The fire they started to destroy your relationships is actually purifying your circle, refining your connections, perfecting your network. You're being left only with people who are real, who are genuine, who are authentic. The fire burned away the fake, consumed the false, eliminated the pretenders. What they meant to destroy you is actually purifying you. What they intended to isolate you is actually refining your relationships. What they designed to eliminate your connections is actually perfecting your circle. Second, they started the fire of intense persecution. They didn't just oppose you. They launched aggressive campaign of attack designed to burn your spirit to the ground, to incinerate your hope completely, to reduce your faith to ashes. They came at you from multiple directions simultaneously. Financial attacks, professional sabotage, personal assaults, relational warfare. They wanted you burned out, burned up, burned down. This persecution was fire. Burning persecution, consuming persecution, destructive persecution. It came in waves, each wave hotter than the last, each attack more intense than the previous, each assault more severe than the prior. The heat was unbearable. The flames were overwhelming. The burning was excruciating. They wanted your spirit destroyed by fire of persecution, your hope eliminated by flames of attack, your faith reduced to ashes by heat of assault. They maintained this fire consistently. They kept the heat on constantly. They sustained the burning perpetually. They were arsonists of persecution, starting fires of attack, watching with anticipation as flames consumed what they believed was your will to continue, your strength to endure, your capacity to survive. They thought they were destroying you with fire of persecution. They were actually igniting the fire that would purify your faith, but here's what's happening now. That fire of persecution is burning away every weak belief, every shallow faith, every superficial trust. The fire is removing everything in your spiritual life that wasn't genuine, that wasn't authentic, that wasn't real. Every religious performance is being burned away like dross. Every false piety is being consumed like impurities. Every pretend faith is being eliminated like contaminants. The fire they started to destroy your spirit is actually purifying your faith, refining your trust, perfecting your relationship with God. You're being left only with faith that's real, trust that's genuine, relationship that's authentic. The fire burned away the religious, consumed the performative, eliminated the pretense. What they meant to destroy your faith is actually purifying it. What they intended to eliminate your hope is actually refining it. What they designed to consume your spirit is actually perfecting it. Third, they started the fire of public humiliation. They didn't just embarrass you privately, they launched calculated campaign to humiliate you publicly, to shame you openly, to disgrace you visibly. They exposed your struggles, broadcast your failures, advertised your weaknesses. They wanted everyone watching as you burned, everyone witnessing as you were consumed, everyone seeing as you were destroyed. This humiliation was fire. Burning humiliation, consuming humiliation, destructive humiliation. It burned hot with shame, flamed bright with embarrassment, blazed intensely with disgrace. They made spectacle of your pain, performance of your struggle, entertainment of your difficulty. The heat of public scrutiny was unbearable. The flames of mass judgment were overwhelming. The burning of collective criticism was excruciating. They amplified this fire deliberately. They ensured maximum visibility. They guaranteed widespread awareness. They were arsonists of humiliation, starting fires of shame, watching with glee as flames consumed what they believed was your dignity, your pride, your self-respect. They thought they were destroying you with fire of humiliation. They were actually igniting the fire that would purify your ego. But here's what's happening now. That fire of public humiliation is burning away every ounce of false pride, every bit of unhealthy ego, every piece of pretentious self-image. The fire is removing everything in your identity that wasn't genuine, that wasn't authentic, that wasn't real. Every mask you wore is being burned away like dross. Every false self is being consumed like impurities. Every pretend identity is being eliminated like contaminants. The fire they started to destroy your dignity is actually purifying your identity, refining your self-understanding, perfecting your self-awareness. You're being left only with identity that's real, self-understanding that's genuine, self-awareness that's authentic. The fire burned away the false pride, consumed the ego, eliminated the pretense. What they meant to destroy your dignity is actually purifying your identity. What they intended to eliminate your self-respect is actually refining your self-knowledge. What they designed to consume your pride is actually perfecting your humility. Fourth, they started the fire of financial devastation. They didn't just hope you'd struggle financially. They actively worked to burn your resources to the ground, to incinerate your provision completely, to reduce your security to ashes. They blocked opportunities, sabotaged deals, prevented income, eliminated resources. They wanted you financially destroyed, economically devastated, materially eliminated. This financial attack was fire, burning financial fire, consuming economic fire, destructive material fire. It burned through your savings, flamed through your resources, blazed through your provision. The heat of financial pressure was unbearable. The flames of economic stress were overwhelming. The burning of material need was excruciating. They wanted your security destroyed by fire of lack, your provision eliminated by flames of poverty, your resources reduced to ashes by heat of deprivation. They sustained this financial fire relentlessly. They kept economic pressure constant. They maintained material stress perpetual. They were arsonists of finances, starting fires of lack, watching with satisfaction as flames consumed what they believed was your stability, your security, your foundation. They thought they were destroying you with fire of financial devastation. They were actually igniting the fire that would purify your values. But here's what's happening now. That fire of financial devastation is burning away every false security, every misplaced trust, every unhealthy attachment to material things. The fire is removing everything in your value system that wasn't genuine, that wasn't authentic, that wasn't real. Every materialistic priority is being burned away like dross. Every worldly focus is being consumed like impurities. Every temporal obsession is being eliminated like contaminants. The fire they started to destroy your finances is actually purifying your values, refining your priorities, perfecting your focus. You're being left only with values that are real, priorities that are genuine, focus that is authentic. The fire burned away the materialism, consumed the worldliness, eliminated the temporal obsessions. What they meant to destroy your security is actually purifying your trust. What they intended to eliminate your provision is actually refining your faith in God as provider. What they designed to consume your resources is actually perfecting your dependence on heaven. Fifth, they started the fire of betrayal and abandonment. They didn't just distance themselves from you. They actively recruited others to abandon you, to betray you, to turn against you. They wanted you isolated, alone, abandoned, experiencing the burning pain of betrayal from every side. the consuming agony of abandonment from every direction, the scorching devastation of disloyalty from every relationship. This betrayal was fire. Burning betrayal fire, consuming abandonment fire, destructive disloyalty fire. It burned with the pain of broken trust, flamed with the agony of shattered loyalty, blazed with the torment of violated connection. The heat of relational loss was unbearable. The flames of social isolation were overwhelming. The burning of emotional abandonment was excruciating. They coordinated this fire systematically. They turned people against you methodically. They isolated you strategically. They were arsonists of relationships, starting fires of betrayal, watching with pleasure as flames consumed what they believed was your support system, your relational network, your social foundation. They thought they were destroying you with fire of abandonment. They were actually igniting the fire that would purify your relationships. But here's what's happening now. That fire of betrayal and abandonment is burning away every false friend, every conditional ally, every temporary supporter. The fire is removing everyone from your life who wasn't genuine, who wasn't authentic, who wasn't real. Every fake friendship is being burned away like dross. Every conditional relationship is being consumed like impurities. Every temporary connection is being eliminated like contaminants. The fire they started to destroy your relationships is actually purifying your circle, refining your connections, perfecting your network. You're being left only with people who are loyal, who are genuine, who are authentic. The fire burned away the betrayers, consumed the abandoners, eliminated the disloyal. What they meant to isolate you is actually purifying your relationships. What they intended to destroy your support system is actually refining your true connections. What they designed to eliminate your network is actually perfecting your real circle. Now let me show you exactly how purification fire works, how refining flames operate, how perfecting heat functions. First, purification fire burns away impurities while preserving essence. Gold goes into fire mixed with dross, contaminants, impurities. Gold comes out of fire pure, refined, perfected. The fire doesn't destroy the gold. The fire reveals the gold by burning away everything that isn't gold. The fire doesn't eliminate the essence. The fire exposes the essence by consuming everything that masks it. This is what's happening to you. The fire they started isn't destroying your essence. The fire is revealing your essence by burning away everything that isn't essential you. Your true character is being exposed as false masks burn away. Your real strength is being revealed as pretend strengths are consumed. Your authentic self is being manifested as false selves are eliminated. You're not being destroyed. You're being revealed. You're not being eliminated. You're being exposed. You're not being consumed. You're being purified. Second, purification fire strengthens structure while removing weakness. Steel goes into fire with internal weaknesses, structural flaws, compositional problems. Steel comes out of fire stronger, more resilient, more durable. The fire doesn't weaken the steel. The fire strengthens the steel by removing weaknesses. The fire doesn't damage the structure. The fire perfects the structure by eliminating flaws. This is what's happening to you. The fire they started isn't weakening you. The fire is strengthening you by burning away weaknesses. Your spiritual structure is being fortified as flaws are removed. Your emotional resilience is being increased as vulnerabilities are eliminated. Your mental toughness is being enhanced as soft spots are burned away. You're not being weakened. You're being strengthened. You're not being damaged. You're being perfected. You're not being broken. You're being fortified. Third, purification fire creates beauty while destroying ugliness. Clay goes into fire rough, unfinished, unattractive. Clay comes out of fire beautiful, finished, attractive. The fire doesn't make the clay ugly. The fire makes the clay beautiful by finishing the transformation. The fire doesn't destroy the potential. The fire realizes the potential by completing the process. This is what's happening to you. The fire they started isn't making you ugly. The fire is making you beautiful by completing your transformation. Your character is becoming more beautiful as rough edges are smoothed by flames. Your spirit is becoming more attractive as unfinished areas are completed by heat. Your presence is becoming more compelling as unrefined aspects are perfected by burning. You're not being made ugly. You're being made beautiful. You're not being left unfinished. You're being completed. You're not staying rough. You're being refined. Fourth, purification fire increases value while destroying worthlessness. Or goes into fire containing both valuable material and worthless material. Or comes out of fire with valuable material concentrated and worthless material eliminated. The fire doesn't reduce value. The fire increases value by concentrating what's valuable. The fire doesn't preserve worthlessness. The fire eliminates worthlessness by burning it away. This is what's happening to you. The fire they started isn't reducing your value. The fire is increasing your value by concentrating what's valuable in you. Your gifts are becoming more potent as worthless distractions are burned away. Your calling is becoming more focused as meaningless pursuits are consumed. Your purpose is becoming more clear as pointless activities are eliminated. You're not losing value, you're gaining value. You're not being diluted, you're being concentrated. You're not being diminished, you're being enhanced. Fifth, purification fire prepares for use while destroying unreadiness. Wood goes into fire unprepared for highest use, unsuitable for best purpose, unready for greatest calling. Wood comes out of fire prepared, suitable, ready. The fire doesn't make the wood useless. The fire makes the wood useful by preparing it through burning. The fire doesn't destroy purpose. The fire enables purpose by completing preparation. This is what's happening to you. The fire they started isn't making you useless. The fire is making you useful by preparing you through trials. Your calling is being activated as unreadiness is burned away. Your purpose is being released as unsuitability is consumed. Your destiny is being manifested as unpreparedness is eliminated. You're not being made useless. You're being made ready. You're not being disqualified. You're being prepared. You're not being prevented from purpose. You're being equipped for purpose. Now let me show you what you're becoming through this purification fire. First, you're becoming unshakable. Every attack that was meant to shake you actually rooted you deeper. Every assault designed to move you actually anchored you firmer. Every scheme intended to topple you actually established you stronger. The fire burned away everything shakable, consumed everything movable, eliminated everything unstable. What remains is unshakable, immovable, absolutely stable. You're not the same person who entered this fire. That person could be shaken. That person could be moved. That person could be toppled. But the fire burned away the shakable parts, consumed the movable aspects, eliminated the unstable elements. What's emerging from this fire is someone who cannot be shaken by circumstances, cannot be moved by attacks, cannot be toppled by schemes. You're becoming unshakable through fire that was meant to destroy you. Second, you're becoming unmistakable. Every humiliation that was meant to hide you actually highlighted you. Every embarrassment designed to diminish you actually distinguished you. Every shame intended to obscure you actually spotlighted you. The fire burned away everything that made you blend in, consumed everything that made you ordinary, eliminated everything that made you forgettable. What remains is unmistakable, distinctive, absolutely memorable. You're not the same person who entered this fire. That person could blend in. That person could be ordinary. That person could be forgotten. But the fire burned away the common parts, consumed the ordinary aspects, eliminated the forgettable elements. What's emerging from this fire is someone who cannot be mistaken for anyone else, cannot be confused with the ordinary, cannot be forgotten by anyone who encounters you. You're becoming unmistakable through fire that was meant to obscure you. Third, you're becoming unstoppable. Every obstacle that was meant to stop you actually trained you. Every barrier designed to block you actually prepared you. Every wall intended to contain you actually equipped you. The fire burned away everything that made you quittable, consumed everything that made you defeatable, eliminated everything that made you containable. What remains is unstoppable, undefeatable, absolutely unconfinable. You're not the same person who entered this fire. That person could quit. That person could be defeated. That person could be contained. But the fire burned away the quittable parts, consumed the defeatable aspects, eliminated the containable elements. What's emerging from this fire is someone who cannot be stopped by obstacles, cannot be defeated by barriers, cannot be contained by walls. You're becoming unstoppable through fire that was meant to stop you. Fourth, you're becoming undeniable. Every lie that was meant to deny you actually verified you. Every false narrative designed to negate you actually validated you. Every deception intended to erase you actually established you. The fire burned away everything that made you questionable, consumed everything that made you doubtable, eliminated everything that made you deniable. What remains is undeniable, unquestionable, absolutely indisputable. You're not the same person who entered this fire. That person could be questioned. That person could be doubted. That person could be denied. But the fire burned away the questionable parts, consumed the doubtable aspects, eliminated the deniable elements. What's emerging from this fire is someone whose calling cannot be denied, whose anointing cannot be questioned, whose purpose cannot be disputed. You're becoming undeniable through fire that was meant to erase you. Fifth, you're becoming unlimited. Every limitation that was meant to restrict you actually expanded you. Every boundary designed to confine you actually released you. Every restriction intended to shrink you actually enlarged you. The fire burned away everything that made you limitable, consumed everything that made you confinable, eliminated everything that made you restrictable. What remains is unlimited, unconfinable, absolutely unrestricted. You're not the same person who entered this fire. That person could be limited. That person could be confined. That person could be restricted. But the fire burned away the limitable parts, consumed the confinable aspects, eliminated the restrictable elements. What's emerging from this fire is someone whose potential cannot be limited, whose calling cannot be confined, whose destiny cannot be restricted. You're becoming unlimited through fire that was meant to confine you. Now let me tell you what to do while fire still burns, while flames still refine, while heat still purifies. First, stay in the fire. Don't run from the heat. Don't escape from the flames. Don't flee from the burning. This fire is doing something essential, accomplishing something necessary, completing something vital. If you leave fire before process completes, you'll be partially refined, incompletely purified, insufficiently prepared. Stay in the fire until transformation is complete, until purification is finished, until preparation is done. This is hard. This is painful. This is difficult. Fire hurts, heat burns, flames consume. But the pain is purposeful, the burning is productive, the consumption is constructive. What's being burned away needs to go. What's being consumed shouldn't stay. What's being eliminated must leave. Trust the process, trust the fire, trust the refiner who controls the temperature, who monitors the duration, who determines when you're ready to come out. Second, surrender to the process. Don't fight the fire, don't resist the flames. Don't struggle against the heat. Fighting makes it worse. Resistance intensifies pain. Struggle prolongs process. Surrender to what fire is doing. Submit to what flames are accomplishing. Yield to what heat is completing. The fire knows what it's doing. The flames understand their purpose. The heat recognizes its function. Surrender isn't weakness. Surrender is wisdom. Surrender is recognition that something bigger than you is happening. Something more important than your comfort is occurring. Something more significant than your pain is unfolding. Surrender to the fire. Let it burn what needs burning. Let it consume what needs consuming. Let it eliminate what needs eliminating. Stop fighting. Start yielding. Begin surrendering. Third, worship in the fire. Don't just endure the flames, worship in them. Don't merely survive the heat, praise through it. Don't simply withstand the burning, give thanks during it. Worship transforms fire from punishment into purification, from torture into refinement, from agony into preparation. Worship says you trust God even in fire, you believe heaven even in flames, you have faith in divine purposes even in heat. Worship in fire is most powerful worship. Praise in flames is most authentic praise. Thanksgiving in heat is most genuine thanksgiving. Anyone can worship in comfort. Only purified souls worship in fire. Anyone can praise in blessing. Only refined spirits praise in flames. Anyone can give thanks in ease. Only perfected hearts give thanks in heat. Worship in the fire, it changes everything. Fourth, watch for the refiner. In fire of purification, refiner never leaves. Refiner stays near, monitoring temperature, checking progress, ensuring process is working correctly. God is with you in this fire. Heaven is near you in these flames. Divine presence surrounds you in this heat. Watch for the refiner. Look for divine presence. Seek heavenly nearness. You're not alone in fire. Refiner is with you, closer now than ever before. The refiner knows when temperature is right, when duration is sufficient, when you're ready to emerge. The refiner won't let fire get too hot, won't let flames burn too long, won't let heat last too far. Trust the refiner. Believe in divine monitoring. Have faith in heavenly supervision. Fire is controlled, flames are measured, heat is regulated. Watch for the refiner in your fire. Fifth, anticipate the outcome. Don't focus only on current pain. Anticipate coming glory. Don't concentrate only on present burning. Look forward to emerging beauty. Don't obsess only on temporary heat. Expect permanent transformation. What's coming is worth what you're enduring. Who you're becoming justifies what you're experiencing. Where you're going validates what you're surviving. Anticipate emerging stronger than you entered. Expect coming out purer than you went in. Look forward to being revealed more powerfully than you were concealed. The fire isn't your end. The fire is your refinement. The flames aren't your destruction. The flames are your purification. The heat isn't your elimination. The heat is your preparation. Anticipate the outcome. It's glorious. Here's what I want you to understand about ultimate significance of enemy fire becoming purification fire. What they meant for evil, God is using for good at levels beyond what Joseph experienced, beyond what David endured, beyond what anyone in Scripture survived. Your story is becoming epic tale of transformation, legendary testimony of refinement, historic narrative of purification. Everyone who sees what you're becoming through fire they started will recognize divine hand, acknowledge heavenly purpose, understand cosmic design. The fire they started was supposed to be your end. The fire they started is actually your beginning. The flames they ignited were supposed to destroy you. The flames they ignited are actually revealing you. The heat they generated was supposed to eliminate you. The heat they generated is actually preparing you. What they meant for evil, God is using for good. What they intended for destruction, heaven is employing for construction. What they designed for elimination, divine forces are utilizing for transformation. So, chosen ones, stay in the fire, surrender to the process. Worship in the flames, watch for the refiner, anticipate the outcome. You're being purified by fire they started, refined by flames they ignited, perfected by heat they generated. What they meant to destroy you is becoming what transforms you. What they intended to eliminate you is becoming what reveals you. What they designed to consume you is becoming what prepares you. The fire they started will be the fire that purifies you, not because fire is good, but because God is transforming it. Not because flames are beneficial, but because heaven is redirecting them. Not because heat is helpful, but because divine forces are utilizing it. Enemy fire is becoming refining fire. Destructive flames are becoming purifying flames. Eliminating heat is becoming perfecting heat. You're coming out of this fire. Soon, very soon. And when you emerge, when you exit, when you come forth, you'll be pure gold. Unshakable, unmistakable, unstoppable, undeniable, unlimited. Everything they tried to destroy will have been refined. Everything they attempted to eliminate will have been purified. Everything they worked to consume will have been perfected. The fire they started will be the fire that purified you. And everyone will see the transformation. Everyone will witness the refinement. Everyone will recognize the purification. And they'll know that what enemies meant for evil, God used for good. What darkness intended for destruction, light employed for construction. What evil designed for elimination, divine love utilized for transformation. The fire they started will be the fire that purifies you.